let's talk about Love Hurts, shall we?
Sure.
A week before Valentine's Day, Kiwi Quan follows up Everything Everywhere All at Once with a rom-com action movie, co-starring Ariana DeBose, Mustafa Shakir, Leo Tipton. A lot of what I'm seeing online is that this movie is terrible. I do not think this movie is terrible.
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't go that far.
This movie is not trying to be anything other than what it is. And it's a fun little silly action romp with a underdeveloped romantic story over top. And if there's a weak spot to this movie, it is in fact the romance. There's more romance for his assistant than there is for him. I mean, a lot
and
of
there's not, and there's not much for his assistant.
Well, there is in that they deal together and they talk about feelings, and they both clearly have feelings for each other. But I think then a lot of it, of course, plays into the fact that he has to come to grips with his feelings and his past. So that's this weird, we get this weird Long Kiss Goodnight, John Wick, Valentine's Day movie type movie. The action is pretty good, truth be told. I love the fact that beast mode is in this.
And that he says beast mode is something.
I know. Marshawn Lynch is I love it. He finally does go beast mode.
Oh geez. I don't know about that, but anyway.
But it's I mean, musically I think it's good. I think the performances are good and fun. But again, I think that this is just supposed to be kind of a fun date movie. And I think that it succeeds at that. I think people want it to be more than that, and I don't think it's supposed to be. So I don't know where you fall.
I don't think it was trying to be very smart, or either that, or at least someone who looked at the script knew it wasn't that intelligent. I mean, it's, I mean, it's, and I know some other people said this, but, to me, it felt like a Jackie Chan movie. But
yes.
It did get radically darker than most Jackie Chan films do, particularly towards the end. And I think that kept it from being the fun Jackie Chan movie it maybe could have been. I mean, I don't think it's particularly good, but I wouldn't say it's awful. I mean, I think that, yes, you could point out that none of the characters are particularly developed. There's a lot of cliche involved. There's a lot of tropes involved.
But they're all very colorful.
Yeah, well, sure. There's nothing particularly new, particularly I think the people who did Nobody were involved in this somewhat. And I think there's still that sort of feel to it as well. Mm-hmm. It could be Nobody Part 2.
But that's coming.
Well, I'm sure that is. But anyway, Anyway, but this could definitely fit in that universe. I mean, it was fine. I didn't think it, I don't think it's a film that calls for very much analysis or deep critique. I didn't not like it, but would I watch it again? I don't know. Maybe. Do I think everyone involved, well, not everyone, but most of the cast involved, are they more talented than material? Absolutely. So I guess if you were going based on the talent that was in the film, does it match expectations? And no, it doesn't by a large margin. But if you're looking at what the sort of film it is, first, and then looking at the talent involved, then it's not nearly as disappointing. I don't think it's just, I mean, it's a fairly average, although better than you might typically expect in January or February. But obviously, that sort of landscape thing has changed, where that's not nearly. It used to be that this was still dumping ground area, and I think what we're finding is that studios aren't making a lot of films that end up in the dumping ground anymore. Um, I think they're all in or all out on movies right now.
Yep.
Um,
They have to be right now.
yeah. I don't know. It was I thought it was fine.
Yeah. I mean, it is. Like I said, it's not going to win any Oscars, even though it's got 2 Oscar winners in it.
Yeah, but they weren't going, and that wasn't what they weren't going for that at all.
No, but again, absolutely, it knows what it is. And again, this is a popcorn movie. And if it's a popcorn rom-com as opposed to like a popcorn action movie, or this is not a Maverick popcorn movie.
Yeah,
this is the other end of the spectrum, but still a popcorn movie. And that, like I said, there's zero wrong with that. Yeah, I think there's absolutely zero wrong with that. So, and again, it does give us Marshawn Lynch giving relationship advice.
Well, that too,
which is great. But then to actually saying and going beast mode.
Yeah.
Which, again, all it does is really kind of accentuate how stupid the Seahawks were that year. When they should have had 2 Super Bowls instead of just 1. But there, Sean Astin makes a cameo, so it's nice to see 2 Goonies together.
Sure. Hadn't thought about that, but yes, you're right. 2 Goonies. There you go.
So, maybe they're laying the groundwork for that Goonies 2 that we keep hearing about. So we'll see how that works. But no, it is. It's just fun. It's a fun, stupid, forgettable cotton candy popcorn. Choose your insignificant reference there, but again, it's not bad because it's not. They had a good time. We've watched far worse movies than this that were supposed to be far better than this.
Yes, well, and it's
and kind thought themselves far better than this.
Yes, I think that. Yeah, I don't think this film ever really thought of itself as being a masterpiece. I think, I think they thought, let's do an alternative sort of Valentine's Day film. Although, obviously, Marvel kind of changed things up to change the landscape of what we would usually get this time of year, which was probably a really good play on Marvel's part. So I think that works to their advantage and maybe hurts this film a little bit. How much, I don't know. I have no idea how much it was made for, but it couldn't have been a ton of money.
No, it can't be.
And if it was, then that's problematic, but that's a whole different topic. So yeah, I think they wanted to make a silly Valentine's Day movie, and maybe the Valentine's Day aspect of the film is the weakest part. But it's kind of how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. Apparently, this movie was made for about $18 million.
Okay, not bad.
So, but again, there are certain things that cost money.
Yeah, well, yes.
So not the least of which, I guess it cost the exact same amount to make as Heart Eyes, which I have not watched yet.
Okay.
The other end of the Valentine's Day movie spectrum, apparently, because there's dead people.
Yeah.
Well, there's not dead people in this, but this is more
funny, I think there are dead people in this, but
it's more funny.
Yeah. Well, yes, much more funny.
So, but no, it's not bad. Next week we get Captain America 4, Brave New World. Even though there's no 4 in it, I'm calling it because it's the 4th Captain America movie. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing a movie that does something good for Marvel. I don't think it's going to be as bad as a lot of the first early reviewers are going to say it is, because that's what gets clicks.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't. It's not going to be Endgame.
No.
If it's heck, I don't even know. If it's Iron Man 3, if it's
I hope.
well, it's better than Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3 is better than Iron Man 2.
Okay.
If it's Ragnarok, and
Okay.
I'm not a huge Ragnarok guy, but I'm definitely not a Love and Thunder guy.
No. No.
And so if it approaches Black Panther quality, I'll take that.
Oh, sure.
But we'll see. Like I said, but I almost guarantee it is not going to be the colossal train wreck that you're going to see coming out of The Usual Suspects come Tuesday.
Sure.
We watch it Tuesday night, but actually we have an embargo for that.
Yeah, I don't know when it is.
It is the social. The full review is the 12th at 10 a.m. Mountain. The social media is the night before at 10 p.m. Mountain, I believe.
Okay.
So Tuesday night, late, you'll start seeing social media. And I promise you, if it is scathingly bad on social media, that's not how bad the movie is. And if it is, I will apologize and tell you that it is in fact that bad.
It is that
but
bad.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. So short episode this week because it's a short movie, 83 minutes.
Sure.
Love Hurts, Kiwi Quan, Ariana DeBose. It is in fact a date movie. So if your significant other wants to go see it, get some dinner, and just check out for an hour and a half, and just have fun. So there you go. Till we talk to you again, don't forget to like us, follow us on social media. Go to the website vsmoviepodcast.com, and you'll find all our links there, all our reviews there. And be good, stay safe, take care of yourselves. Go see a good movie in theaters. Until next time, I'm Mark. That's Ryan. Bye, Ryan.
See you guys.
And we'll talk to y'all later.